let's stay with this story and get a reaction now from a legal expert, and that's Ulrich Roux, who speaks to us on the line from Johannesburg. Ulrich, good morning to you. And there are all these stringent requirements that have been made or announced by the magistrate at the first court appearance of this 52-year-old gentleman. Talk to us about why do you think it is that even though he has already made his first appearance, where we as the media were not allowed to show his face or give out his name?
Well, good morning, Tori. Thank you for having me. The reason for that is that he is being charged with public violence and public incitement of violence, and that relates to the first appearance of the two accused who stand accused of having murdered Mr. Horner, the young farmer who recently passed away in Senekal. So there's great public interest and public tension surrounding this matter, and I think it is for that reason, well, I know it's for that reason that the magistrate ordered that the identity of the accused in today's bail application should not be made public, and video material of him should not be showed, in order to avoid another situation where there is a protest at court and where there is possible public violence surrounding the appearance of an accused in court. It is certainly out of the ordinary. Normally you would see that the accused person's name and visuals could be published in the media, but in this instance I think it's exceptional circumstances, and the magistrate has, in my opinion, made the right decision not to broadcast the details of the accused in court today.
I'd like you then to contrast that to the other two accused in this matter in regard to the murder charge that they face, and that's the murder of Brendan Horner, the farm manager who was sadly killed. Talk to us about why it is then that their identities, it doesn't really matter at this stage that their identities be released. My understanding is that there is no such order, and in fact they have been named as far as their first court appearance is concerned. Why are there two treatments or separate treatments in this matter?
No, I don't think that's the case at all. Firstly, it's two separate matters. They are not being accused together. The first two accused that you referred to now appeared on their own on a charge of murder, and the appearance today relates to what happened at that appearance. So there's no way that the magistrate who heard that matter could have foreseen that there would have been such a public outcry at court, and that the incident that occurred at court on the day would have happened. Further to that, also, there was no application made by the media during the first appearance of the two murder accused, whereas there was an application made during the first appearance of the farmer who's appearing again today. So two very separate and distinct circumstances, and that is why I'm saying that, in my opinion, the magistrate has made the right decision, and that is to avoid possible further protests and possible further public violence. He has ordered that the details of the accused today not be made public.
Well, another strange element about the decision of the magistrate, Ulrich, relating to the 52-year-old farmer who's not being named, is that the two legal teams cannot also be shown by the media. Any clues about why that is?
Well, it could be because of the public outcry surrounding this matter, and unfortunately, there is severe tension surrounding the matter, and it does, as much as we want to deny it, have a big racial element to it, and I think that the magistrate has ordered that as well in order to protect the identity of the legal teams. One, the prosecutor acting on behalf of the state, and two, the defense attorneys acting on behalf of the accused. So I think that the magistrate has done that in order to protect them. Should their identities be made public, there could possibly be harm brought to them. And once again, I think that the magistrate is spot on in having made that order. I don't think that there's any prejudice suffered by anyone by the identity of the accused today not being made public. I think that it was a decision made purely in the public interest and in order to try and ensure that there's no unrest at court today.
Yeah, all right. Ulrich Roux, thank you very much. So, all in all, what you're saying is that this is the magistrate trying to act responsibly, but also protect the public the best way he can.
Indeed, I think that is exactly what it boils down to. Once again, I don't think that it's a different treatment being handed down. I think that the accused appearing today is purely as a result of what happened at the first appearance of the two murder accused, and the magistrate is trying to avoid another situation like that.
All right. Ulrich Roux, thank you very much for your time. He's a legal expert, and he's from Ulrich Roux and Associates.